Pombe nimepunguza.
At least we tried. At least we tried. There is no way you are mixing drugs and alcohol. I've told you several. There is no way you are going to mix alcohol and medication. It doesn't go. You either choose one. And choose alcohol. Wachana na madawa. Because you are killing yourself so fast. Wachana na madawa. Wachana nazo. Kunywa pombe. You are not a 10-year-old mwenye anaambiwa don't take alcohol. Concentrate on your medication. You need more medication more than alcohol. As such, we are talking. You need the medication, not alcohol. I'm also on medication. I drink water. Nakufa hapa na maji. Sio kwa sababu ninapenda. But my health demands me to stick on water. Drink water, 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 water. If I take medication and alcohol, my heart is going to stop pumping. It is simple.
Give me the last chance. I'm doing better.
Brina is here. Brina is very disappointed with you.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Brian, good afternoon.
Afternoon to you. Good afternoon.
Umefufuka? The last time I checked ulikuwa umefariki. What happened? Umefufuka?
The chin.
Why are you here and Madam is not happy? What did you come for today? You're coming for content again?
No.
Ah, so what are you coming for this time round?
I came to say sorry.
You came to?
I came to say sorry for dragging my name to the mud.
Ah, rent imeisha? Ama umelipa rent?
Sorted.
Umelipa rent?
Yeah.
Okay. So you came to trigger Madam to start shouting. Then you get content. Then you go give back the content to the people who sent you. Or you want to trash her again.
But then say sorry.
Comment section wanasema umetumwa. Tuambie nani amekutuma.
Nobody sends me, you know, and nobody I act on, you know, nobody can do that.
The gifters are no longer gifting you.
Gift me, they still gift me, but nobody can send me to come and trigger anybody. That is something that cannot. Yeah.
So can you tell us the truth? Why are you here?
I came to say sorry.
To tell stories?
Say sorry.
To say sorry?
Yeah.
Why are you saying sorry?
For talking ill of Nyako.
Okay, what came over you when you were talking ill? And what has come over you now? Did you get saved? Now that you are here to say sorry. Are you saved? No, Bressy, we cannot be nice. Just keep quiet hapo kwa comment section. Brian, can you tell us the truth? Amanda, shut up hapo kwa comment section. Why are you coming to say sorry?
Because I've realized my mistakes.
Ah, what was your mistake?
Insulting Nyako.
So when you decided to insult her, you didn't know that you were doing a mistake. To add on it, you insulted even Baba T. You shouted at me at Muiti's platform. You are almost insulting me on Muiti's platform. I don't know if you insulted me, maybe when I left. And it went over and over for days. Now today you woke up and remembered that you want to say sorry. Are you here for content?
No. I don't look for content in this manner. I don't look for content in this manner.
Brian, you're not being sincere. I can tell you. I can read from your face. At least me, I can see you. You are not sincere. You are here for content. It's unfortunate that I'll tell you the bitter truth that Madame cannot tell you. She gave her all. She decided to help you. She's not from your county, not even from your village. She decided to help you by the grace of God. You tarnished her name to a point that you even mention her innerwears in your live sessions. And people were there gifting you and applauding you for what you were doing. You went on platform after another platform to do so. Madam, with due respect, I respect your decision and I stand here to advise you. Allow Brian to take his ample time on his holiday and take care of himself. When he grows up, he can come back now and tell us if he grew up. But at this moment, it is too early to say that Brian is asking for an apology. That is my take. That is my take. For now, I don't think he deserves anything from you. It's unfortunate. I know people are recording and I know they are going to change this into a content. The insults that Brian sent at you with your entire team, with the people who are around you helping him, I don't think it is gone by now. It is still in this space. And Brian, it is unfortunate. I can't buy that as Brina. And I can't let you anywhere near Madam President. I'm sorry.
Good afternoon, Madam President.
Good afternoon, Andy.
Yeah, Brian, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah, I share the same sentiments with my colleague Brina. Brian, I'm sorry to use this word. You are a pathological liar. You're good at manipulating, and once you do what you do, you come to us and front to us how you read, is it 49, 80, 100 laws of power or something. You boy, you know what you're doing. You're not insane. You're not drunk. You know what you're doing, because you're not going to do something today and then tomorrow come and tell us how trending you are. If you do something when maybe you're either high or something, you would literally be like, did I do this at night?
Is the content.
Brian, if you do something, even if you're drunk, you'll be surprised if it happens in the night. But you come in the morning and acknowledge what you did at night, saying how trending you are. You even know the platforms that you're trending at. You know how you're trending on Twitter. You know how you're trending on Facebook, Instagram, iTunes, I don't know where. You even have Amazon. I'm very certain about that. You're a manipulator. You're really good at manipulating. And you know how to play this game right. Brian, you've been on your lives every night abusing people. Not even abusing Madam. You've been abusing people. I myself, Brian, I didn't know you. Brina didn't know you. Even if we had met you on the road, we would just pass by you. We didn't know you at all. But because of Madam, okay, let's call her Nyako, because that's the name. Let's call her Nyako. Because of Nyako, we got to know you and we embraced you in our family. Okay? Nobody would want to associate with Brian back then. We associated with you because of this lady here. We came. We embraced you. Every time you're doing dramas at night, people would come and call Abby, they call Baba T, they tag Brina to come and save the situation. You're abusing people. You abuse presenters, you abuse watch, abuse everybody. And then tomorrow you come back and be like, oh, I'm sorry, because of saying people are not gifting you. Prior to this day, Brian, you were, the day you addressed Madam, you moved literally all platforms, both locally and internationally, talking about this issue, acknowledging this, like you're stamping on what you did, okay? Yes. And how you're lying that your rent has not been paid. How are you castigating Baba T? Man, they don't do that. You all have a past. If all orphans behaved like you, see, people would be, I don't know, where would we be? Madame herself is an orphan. Why isn't she here doing what you do? You're such a pathological liar. And your behavior is really disgusting. It's really disgusting. I don't know. I share the same sentiment with Brina. Brian, go find yourself. The moment you realize who you are and what to do about yourself, you'll come to people and be like, this is me, this is Brian. But you're not going to manipulate us, because right now you've got content. I'm very certain people are going to invite you on platforms to give your opinion about what happened on this day. You're going to talk about everything that we talked about here. Bloggers are going to call you because we've given them content right now. It took you 7 good days, and madam, just because I did not tell you, but Brina knew about this. The moment Brian was in the hospital, I myself, madam, I called this boy. I told him, Brian, you cannot come and say you are sick, and madam is going to know about your sickness on TikTok via comment section. Yet you, someone who has the number, you cannot call madam and tell him, madam, I'm sick. Okay, you come here and say madam does not care about your sickness. Brian, I called you that morning. We talked for about 30 minutes. You told me, okay, let me do that. It was upon that day I was so shocked and surprised. I'm seeing Brian that is so furious, climbing on Little P, saying how this is a family matters, and again he wants to talk about it on a platform. Madam, do you remember that time when he said it's a family issue?
Yes.
What prompted him to bring it on?
When he was talking about it as family issue, he already called me and he talked about the whole situation. So there was no need to address anything online anyway, because he already called me and talked about it.
Brian, how many times have we called you behind the tent advising you to not abuse people? How many times have we called you, young man? How many times? We have work to do, because we were caring back then about your well-being. We wanted to have you to have a status in the public, not the Brian that people customized as we did that out of love and out of goodwill. You didn't assign us. You don't feel entitled, that you're entitled to be paid rent. You are entitled to be bought this. You are entitled to be called during that time. How about you calling us and find out how we are, because we are offering you services at a zero cost? How about you calling madam and, hey madam, how are you? How is your heart problem? Did you sleep well today? Why do you want her to call you when you're into shit? You want her to help you about your well-being? Do you care about her well-being as well? Do you care about my well-being, or Brinas? That is so selfish. You care about yourself and your stomach. And you only accept people when you know they have something to offer you. Okay? You cannot do that. Nobody does that. Nobody does that, Brian. And you are not sorry. I can stand here with my 2 legs and loudly say, Brian, you are not sorry. You are not sorry. You know what you are doing? Right now, all you need is attention. You've not received the attention needed from the public. You are isolated. Now you want the attention back, and you want to get it from madam. And I just beg madam to not offer you that, because it's a dead end. I'm sorry, on my side.
What can I do to prove that I'm really?
Can you up your volume? We can't hear you.
I'm saying, what can I do to prove that I'm sorry? Because genuinely for me, I feel.
Are you lonely? Are you lonely? I think you're very lonely. And now it's dawning on you that you need people around you again.
Before Brian responds to that, I'll respond to this. Brian loudly said, which kind of, I quote in quotes, it's not from my words. Brian said, which kind of life am I living where I'm denied